Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to a sold-out Cardiff International Arena here in Wales. Please welcome, making his entrance to the ring from Coventry, Baz Carey.
Well, this is the big occasion for Baz Carey, 34 years old, and he is right in the thick of things here at ringside. And has he ever fought before in front of an atmosphere like this? Well, the atmosphere, of course, is absolutely not. But he says he can spring the big surprise. Looked in great shape at the weigh-in yesterday. There's Baz Carey.
And now making his proud entrance, presenting from Bolton, Amir Khan.
Well, listen to the reception. You may be in South Wales, where the hero is Joe Calzaghe, but Amir Khan is getting a superstar welcome of his own. Just a second professional fight, and he loves the spotlight. Looking just a little bit nervous as he makes his way to the ring. I always think that maybe seeing a few nerves in a fighter, it just shows that he's keyed up, and Amir, of course, knows that he has to deliver. He's been down at the Millennium Stadium earlier on today, having a look around, but here he enters the arena, the Cardiff International Arena. And is it going to be win number 2?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to the Cardiff International Arena here in Wales. Tonight, Frank Warren's Sports Network, in association with the News of the World, Big on Boxing, and on the internet with www.frankwarren.tv, proudly present 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Welcome to you, the viewers watching exclusively live on ITV Sport, and to listeners on Radio 5 Live. The officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Chairman at ringside, Charles Giles. Shooting charge, Lord Brooks of Tremorva. Timekeeper at the bell, David Walters from Monmouth. And when the action commences, the referee in charge of the action, Winford Jones from Aberdeen. And so on to the boxers themselves. Firstly, and introducing to you, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the sky blue shorts trimmed with white and silver. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones, 11 pounds. From 25 contests, he has 9 wins. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout, 13 defeats and 3 draws. Presenting from Coventry, Baz Carey. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the spangled silver coloured shorts trimmed with red, blue and green. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones, 10 pounds, 4 ounces. From 1 professional contest, he has 1 win. That win coming by way of stunning knockout. In the year 2004, he struck a silver medal at the Athens Olympic Games. Presenting from Bolton, Amir Khan. selections for 3-minute rounds.
Now just defend yourselves at all times. Punch the knuckle part of the closed glove on the target end. If I tell you to break, I want you both to take one step back straight away. If one of you goes down, the other goes to the furthest neutral corner. Above all else, I want it to be a clean sporting contest. Good luck to you both. Shake hands and come out boxing at the bell.
Well, Baz Carey says that the plan is to get close, put Amir Khan under pressure, back him up, land with right uppercuts, and then we will see. Final prayers in the corner for Amir Khan. And is Carey going to be the man to push the young prodigy? It's a case of don't blink. It was all over in just over a minute in the first fight. Now what can Khan do to Carey? And straight away, really solid right hand. Carey takes it well though. Tough little fighter, Baz Carey. 25 times in the last 4 years. And you can see that Khan has got a big height and reach advantage. Some 6 inches or so taller than his opponent. And he'll try and score and win this fight at range.
Well, nice to see already from Khan's perspective that he's already trying to set his feet. He's throwing the same quality punches, same fast, snappy punches, but he's planting his feet now to try and get maximum power.
Good body shots from Khan, and you see that hand speed as well that Barry McGuigan was so impressed by when he visited his gym up in Salford.
It's nice to see that Carey isn't overawed. You know, he's just allowing Khan to throw these shots. He's keeping a nice high guard. He's blocking a lot of the shots. I'll give him that.
Well, Khan doesn't really need a quick blowout. I know Joe Calzaghe said to him, you know, get in there, get it finished quick if you can, because you don't get paid overtime in boxing. But he needs to work his way in. But those are real quality shots that he's spearing Carey with, and this is one-way traffic once again.
Carey just showing out that those punches never got through, but I can assure you they did. Look at his face, it's red.
Particularly over the right eye, it's already marking up. Good variety of punches as well from Khan.
Lovely right uppercut went in there from Khan.
Well, Carey already is bent on survival. And all the talk about putting Khan onto the back foot, it ain't happening.
It's a blistering start by Amir Khan. There's a cut, there's a cut. I think Carey's cut over the left eye.
It looks as though it might be a bad one as well. There's a lot of blood there. It's a bad cut over the left eye, and they're going to have to work hard between rounds. Big round for Amir Khan. He's cut his man. It's been one-way traffic virtually from word go. Good variety of punching, and Khan, frankly, is a class better. As bad as we initially thought, Duke.
What we've got there, the cut's not too bad. It's right in the corner of the left eye. Just impairing his vision ever so slightly.
Big opening round to Amir Khan. Carey just caught him with a little sneak left hook in the closing stages. Just a little reminder to Khan that it's not going to perhaps go all his way. Of course, at ringside tonight, Don King, promoter manager of Evans as Shearer, in what he's going to make of his first glimpse, I suspect, in the flesh of Amir Khan. And he's teeing off impressively. Carey just not able to get through that reach. He's not able to work to the body of Khan as he thought he might be able to, and he's certainly not been able to get in anything like close enough to land the uppercuts which he believed that Khan might be vulnerable to.
also with a high guard because he's trying to protect the eye now. He's susceptible to the body shot. Khan's throwing like a left hook, come uppercut to the right underneath his right elbow, and he's landing with it cleanly every time he lands it. There it is again.
Well, that left arm is looking a bit of a mess. The referee here tonight, Winford Jones, and he'll be taking a close look at that, I'm sure. I know they've been working hard in the Oliver Harrison gym to get Amir to plant his feet, to get him to stay down on his shots and deliver them with greater purchase, with greater power, and also, of course, to tuck up and work well defensively. Look at that great variety of work.
Lovely variety, head and body. You know, as I said before, he's sinking that body shot in right underneath the right elbow of Carey. Comes over back with the right hand and the left hooks.
Carey, though, credit where credit's due. He's soaking it up and he's still in there.
No, well, Carey hasn't looked for the trapdoor. Lovely right uppercut from Khan.
That was a cracking shot, and Carey now is very much receiving. Man who works full-time as an engineer, former army man. He spent 3 years in the army. Only turned pro at the age of 30, and he's got his biggest fight in here tonight, but he's taking big shots from Amir Khan.
Khan's at it all his own way, nice hand speed, good balance. Obviously you can just see the confidence in this boy.
Carey just got in with one left hand lead, but Khan up on his toes, moving so well.
They should have nicknamed Khan the Cobra because his hands are just spitting venom.
Welcome back to Cardiff, and Amir Khan is surely 2 rounds ahead, emphatically so far, as we move into the third of scheduled 4 3-minute rounds.
Khan now he's just almost teeing this boy up. He's teeing Carey up with the jab to land the right hands and the right and left uppercuts.
Khan now will look to put his combinations together, I'm sure. He'd like to get Baz Carey out of there, but Carey is a strong man. He's determined, he's aggressive, not quite obviously the best fighter defensively, but he will want to go out on his shield. He won't want to be stopped.
Having a sensible look now. He's done his work. He's just having a little look, seeing what damage he's done before he goes back in and throws these combinations. Boy's got blistering hand speed.
He's wanting to get in, maybe perhaps still just wanting to impress, maybe just a little bit too much, but I tell you what, Duke, it's doing him more good to get a few minutes under his belt, and he was caught by a little right-hand counter, and a left hook only just whistled past his nose. He was just caught by a right-hand counter by Carey, thrown off the ropes, and moments like that, he's going to learn a lot more from that than just bowling somebody over inside a minute.
Well, you know, this boy's learning his trade. You know, this is a step up, obviously, from his first fight even. You know, he's into the third round. It's a new experience. He's not fighting in a vest anymore. This is great shot. Right hand, right on the button.
That was as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
So he's got Carey hanging on quite desperately. Just needs to settle himself down now. Plant his feet if he wants to try and take this kid out.
When you watch Amir Khan in the ring, it's almost hard to believe that he's still just 18 years old. Beat Mario Kindelan, of course, and he got that Olympic medal. He was the youngest medalist since Floyd Patterson back in 1952.
Well, there's a nice variety about Khan. He's kept up a nice work rate, head and body.
Good quality shots. But Carey is taking them, and he's still trying to throw punches back, and he got through with a left hand. And again. And remember that Amir Khan was tagged in the amateurs. He was put down earlier this year in the ABAs.
You know, I just feel this has become target practice for Khan now. You know, he's just doing exactly what he wants to do.
closing seconds of the third round. It's another big round for Khan. Great body shot right on the bell. That was a fine right into the body. You could hear it really thud into the ribcage.
Yeah, quality shots from Khan.
Khan was putting his punches well together. But Carey just gave him the odd little reminder. There you are, there's that right hand just coming off the ropes. And that left hook, if it had just gone on the button. But that's ifs and maybes. Khan's in complete control.
Sure, you know, this man's, he's pure class, he really is. He's not allowed the shorter guy to get into the fight at all.
Seems to have done a pretty good job on the cut in the Carey corner, and the crowd are complete sellouts here. It's been sold out for several weeks. They're loving their first glimpse down here in Wales of Amir Khan. Final round.
This is intelligent boxing from Khan. Because he hasn't just gone in trying to look for the knockout, he's just looking for an opening, looking to break this guy's defence down. He's got a high guard, he has got his chin tucked down quite low. So what Khan's doing, he's just stalking him, you know, and flicking the jab. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Just trying to pick him apart, trying to unlock him, find the key, getting in with body shots. Is there still time for Khan to take Carey out? Carey did get in with a left-hand counter, and he tried to throw that wild haymaking right hand over the top, but it missed by, oh, I don't know what, 6 inches?
Oh yeah, and
more.
Missed. So Khan's probably saying to himself now, you know, I'm not going to knock this guy out, but what I'm doing, or what I've been doing, you know, for the rounds before this, is just putting on a nice boxing display and just dominating the fight.
Oh, what a lovely right hand that was, though. Terrific uppercut, and another one. You can see his father Shah at ringside there in the right-hand side of your picture, roaring his son on.
Well, they're good quality punches, what Khan's doing. For his part, you know, he's done pretty much what he wanted to do, and that was obviously just to survive. You know, he had his aspirations, wanted to win the fight, but Khan's just punched the living daylights out of him.
It was an outstanding uppercut. Just perhaps, I suppose, if you're going to be hypercritical on occasion, he's maybe just looked a little bit over-anxious in the early stages, but once he realised that Carey was going to be in there maybe for the full distance, he's been content to show his boxing skills, and anybody surely can see that this lad has got talent, great talent.
Well, I'm sure that he'll be groomed right, steered right towards what could be quite a fruitful boxing career.
Well, the ambition is to get to a world title quicker than the youngest British champion, Naseem Hamed, and that was just about 10 years ago here in this very city that Hamed beat Steve Robinson. Are we going to be seeing another terrific young budding world champion maybe within a couple of years? But there's a good left hand from Carey, and he caught Khan there. Khan just made to blink by that one, and Amir finishes the fight on top. But just a little reminder in the closing seconds there from Baz Carey. There it is. Khan has surely won it by a long way, and he walks across as referee Winford Jones and confirms that. But Baz Carey, credit where credit is due, he went right the way through and took his licks, but Amir Khan's victory roll continues. Khan getting congratulations from Carey, who gets his own little moment of triumph, own little moment of glory maybe in going the distance. Amir Khan congratulated by his family, his manager Asif up there having a word with him, trainer Oliver Harrison, the quiet man of the gym, and Frank Warren, who is masterminding the young prodigy's progress into the professional ranks. Ring doctor having a look to see if any damage done. Quite clearly not. Khan, for my way of looking at it, has a huge amount of talent. He really does. I think he's going to go a long way. But Carey, strong man, proud man. He said that his dream was one day to get some sort of title. Here tonight, he has at least stayed the distance. Always nice to see those moments of respect after the fight ends. Khan could be back in the ring very soon. I think he'll probably fight at least twice more before Christmas. And in a moment or two we'll get confirmation of the result. Master of ceremonies is Michael Pass.
After 4 rounds of boxing, referee Winford Jones has scored the contest for Carey 36 points, for Khan 40 points. Your winner from Bolton, Amir Khan.
2 professional fights, 2 victories, and the crowd give Amir Khan his due acclaim, and the young man looks very happy indeed. Khan getting a great reception from the Welsh crowd. He said he wanted to show his talents to a wider audience than those who've watched him up in Bolton, but millions watching him across Britain and here in South Wales. He has been given a terrific reception. Baz Carey showing the badges of conflict. And Amir Khan posing happily for a great battery of cameramen. Those will be the pictures which are going to be in your newspapers tomorrow and on Monday. And Baz Carey, meanwhile, is just consoled, I think, by his cornermen and told, well, you gave it a great shot. And he's got something to go home and talk to his wife and his stepson and his friends about. He's done himself no harm at all in there tonight. And Amir Khan, a winner once again, and he's now with Jim Rosenthal.
Amir Khan, I reckon you had more trouble getting through the ropes to chat to us here than you did during those 4 rounds, didn't you?
No, all the credit to Baz. He put a brilliant fight up. He was very strong. I hit him with most of the punches I've got, and he still stood there. And give him all the credit for that. But yeah, it was a good fight. I've gone the 4 rounds now. I know what to expect, and I think I've done it very easy. I took my pace myself. Like you seen in the first fight, I rushed a bit. Where you can see I paced myself and I was getting better shots in. I'm happy with it, yeah, good performance.
It's a learning curve for you at the moment. You've passed your first 2 tests superbly. What did you really take from this fight? What do you learn from this one?
Just the experience. I can go all the way with a good pace, good work rate with a guy who's had 25 fights and been around the block a few times. And that's Baz Carey for you. He's done it and he's boxed a lot of good people. And yeah, so I think I've learned that I can go through 4 rounds with anyone.
You're hugely critical of yourself, I know. What did you feel you didn't produce in that fight tonight?
Well, it was produce a knockout, but in a way that's good because at least I can keep my composure if I don't knock someone out and I hit him with my hard shot. But I'm happy with it. I think what I did there was brilliant. I'm going to go back home with Oliver and watch the tape with Mick as well and look at the mistakes, where I went wrong, what I did good and what I can improve on.
Just looking at you, particularly in the last round, I don't know what they're feeding you, but you're getting more powerful by the day, it would seem.
Definitely, yeah. I think every time I'm getting stronger and them shots are coming better and better. I think that's all experience. Once I keep getting a couple of more fights as hard as this, I think it'll just flow and I can do it all the same, and I can hopefully go them 12 rounds very soon.
And your body shots in particular tonight, I mean, and uppercuts as well, but those body shots, you must be pleased the way that you threw those.
He took them body shots well. I hit him a few times and I think that's what I mean, deserves the credit. He's a strong boxer, he stood there and he's still coming forward to fight me. A lot of people think Amir Khan doesn't throw body shots. He's a tall fighter, but yeah, I can throw the shots and everything.
Just a couple of final points to you. A word about your reception here. I mean, they raised the roof of this sellout arena when you came in. You haven't got a bit of Welsh blood in you, have you, or anything?
No, I haven't, no, but I just want to thank the Welsh supporters for coming all the way here. Thank you very much, and same with the Bolton supporters from all the way from Bolton to Cardiff, watching me fight 4 rounds. I want to take my hat off to them.
And just finally, you got Joe Calzaghe coming up, a hero of yours as a kid.
Definitely, I still look up to Joe Calzaghe, and I think he's a brilliant fighter. And I want to thank Frank Warren and everyone else for putting that fight on, and hopefully see a lot about me very soon.
2 out of 2, very well done indeed. Thanks for joining us. Fantastic. So then, as we were saying there, Joe Calzaghe still to come, defending that World Super Middleweight title. But our aim, after all the action, is to have a bit of fighting talk, and we've got 2 great pros with us tonight, Barry McGuigan and Duke McKenzie, former world champions both. They know everything that goes on inside the ropes. Fighting talk, over you go, Japs, on you go.
Well, I thought it was fantastic. It's his second professional fight. Right from the very beginning, he started really out of the traps like a bullet, straight into the fight.
You can't help but not like this boy's style, Barry. He's quick, he's sharp, he's got good hand speed, he's got great balance.
Yeah.
Okay, Baz Carey, he resided himself very early on. If you watch from this first round, he wasn't going to win this fight, and what he did was a great survival job. But look how Khan breaks him down, takes him to the ropes every now and again, pops in some fast, sharp combinations, backs him up, looked really good.
Yeah, I just thought he was brilliant. What really impressed me was his body shots. He was taking the fight. He's not really an attacking offensive fighter, but here we see combinations of punches, uppercut, left hook to the body, finishing with a left hook to the body. How difficult is that? He's such a talented kid, and yet he's in a position to move back and be in position to counter whenever. And the finish in the 4th round was super too.
And also what he does, when you say he works the body, he throws a lovely looping left hook, come uppercut, right into the right elbow, underneath the right elbow. Nearly sunk the boy a couple of times, didn't quite get through. But once he resided himself that he wasn't going to knock him out, it was class all the way.
I just think it's class all the way. The kid can box, he can punch, he can do new things, he can put punches together. I just love the way he finished each combination with a left hook to the body. I love the way he moved back when he had to. I just think he was very, very impressive, and he's learning all the time, Duke. Yeah, that's what's so impressive about him.
That's what it's all about. It's a learning curve. It's not just about getting there and knocking everybody out. Everybody wants to get in there, take the guy out full stop, but he got in there and just used his brain, and that's what impressed me.
Off the jab, combinations to the body, up to the head. Did get caught a few times, a bit of a learning curve at the end there. Tried to knock him out
boxing,
and walked into a shot.
We know that, right? You've got to get hit, you've got to give one to take one. But look what he does. When he goes back, tucks up, nice, good ring generalship.
Fantastic stuff. Well, that's the way we saw it. Back to you, Jim.
Well, let's pick up with Don King. Don, you've seen a few decent fighters in your time. How good was Amir Khan tonight?
Amir Khan was excellent tonight. He has potential second to none because hand speed, dexterity, lateral movement, the capability of punching forward and backwards like Sugar Ray Robinson. This kid is a talent.
How good can he be? Wants to be the quickest British world champion. Can he do that?
Yes, he can. He has all of these things. The confidence. He moves like a pro that's a professional only for his second fight. And he has hand speed that's just terrific. And his punching power will grow as he grows. So I think you got a world champion here in the making.
What about Evans Ashira now, your boy? Can he cause a shock tonight? These Welsh fans don't think he can against Joe Calzaghe.
Evans will shock the world. He's in Joe Calzaghe, the longest reigning champion in the world. And Evans Ashira is coming here to shock England and the world.
Why am I not surprised that Don King has said that? Thank you, Don, for joining us.
My pleasure.